What's up everybody, it's Johnny and Billy from Striking Results Pro Shop here in Pasadena, Texas. Today we're doing the new 900 Global XPonent, which is supposed to be a strong, controllable, symmetrical solid. Billy, what do you expect from this ball?
For me, I'm looking for something that's going to be kind of basically a benchmark ball, something that is going to let me gauge how the lanes are playing. So this is something I might start out with and then kind of go from there. Johnny, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking this is going to be like a stronger version of like the Storm's IQ Tour. Just really controllable, really smooth, but let's see how it goes.
All right, let's do it.
So we have the fresh house shot right now. So I'm just going to stand in my normal spot around 25, look around 12 at the arrows, and let's see how this goes. So it's really smooth, really strong, but it doesn't come off the spot really hard. It's very predictable motion, which is what we want to see out of a benchmark ball. So let's see how Billy throws it.
So if you're looking at the balls, you can definitely see that Johnny's has a little more surface on it. So basically he hit his at 2,000, trying to get a little bit of a smoother roll. And normally that's what I would do too, but I left mine out of the box at 4,000 just to get a different shape and see what it's like. So really have no idea what this ball is going to do. So I'm going to stay in my normal spot and just see. For as slow as I thought the ball might be, it actually hooked a lot coming off the spot there. So I might need to just move my eyes in just a little bit, but definitely something I can play with.
All right, so I'm gonna move a little bit off of that shot just to kind of see how it plays in different parts of the lane. Obviously, whenever I get it to the drive really quickly, it just stands up really early. So let's move in a little bit left, try to get a little bit more oil, and let's see what happens. I got in more oil, gets down lane, and then once it gets there, it's not very sharp. It's very smooth arc off the spot, but it digs in the oil well enough to get through that spot.
So I will say this, obviously we go to a different lane and we throw some warm-up shots, and obviously we threw a couple with this, and we both thought the ball was kind of slow, but now I think the ball is actually, with a few shots on it, starting to respond a little bit. So let me move left a little bit, throw a good shot and see what we have. Got that to the friction just a little early, but it actually blended it pretty well. Went through the pins great. That's what you want to see, definitely.
Great shot, great shot. So, you might be wondering, why would you want a slower reaction like this? And everybody loves to see the ball go down really far, snap really hard like a hockey stick, but sometimes the lanes are calling for control. You want a consistent enough reaction for it to do the same thing every time. And I know from right there, I missed probably about 2 boards on that shot, but I know what it was going to do. So that's what you want from a kind of slower, more controllable reaction.
So to me, this is going to be one of those balls that if you go to a new house, maybe you're getting ready to bowl a tournament, you don't know what ball to start with, this might be the first ball that you pull out of your bag just to see what you're working with. Like I said, I think it's really going to kind of be that middle of the road ball for me. So let's go ahead and move left a little bit more, come around it just a little bit, see how it responds. Oh, almost got there. Maybe didn't come around it just enough, but that's close enough still again to work with. When you're dealing with a ball that's a little bit slower, like I said, still trying to figure out how slow it really is, sometimes you're going to run into flat ends. It's okay.
So this ball hooks a considerable amount. It handles oil pretty well, but the reason you see something like Billy's shot, flat 10, is because it burns up energy too quickly. So I'm going to move more left, and I would be in more oil, so theoretically you'd think it would be better. But with some pieces like these, the further left you move, the more energy they burn up. So I expect this shot to probably flat 10 also. Unless you get around it and then it hooks a little bit early and you high 4. So some things with this is now we're getting in a spot where it's not reading in the same part of the lane every single time. Now you want to switch to something a little bit more consistent, probably something like a Zen or IQ Ruby to give you more consistent motion down lane. Oh, sorry.
So if you've seen any of my videos with striking results, you'll notice that pretty much I can hook the whole lane with anything. But knowing when to do that and knowing when not to, that's kind of the key to it. This is not one of those balls that you want to do that with. This is not a ball I want to try to hook the whole lane. So I'm gonna move right, try to play the lane more front to back. So I'm gonna come up the back a little bit, try to speed it up just a little bit. Again, just try to control the shape. And that's what you get right there. That ball, even with that angle that it's going in, you want those mixers because those carry so well. So, throw me a good shot, Johnny.
Okay, sure. And one more. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing that Billy did. I'm gonna move further right, and I'm just gonna play the control. So I would just want it to kind of sit there and just roll into the pocket. A little bit more off the back, but I get to that spot and it doesn't overreact, and that's how we want that ball to be. All right, so we just got finished throwing the XPonent, and the biggest things that I noticed is that it's pretty slow and it's really controllable. But Billy, what do you think?
For me, I totally agree. Like I said before, a lot of those balls I like to try to hook the whole lane and try to create shape. This one I'm actually feeling like I got to play the lane more front to back because of how slow it is. It's more of a control piece, which is fine. You need to have that in your bag. So if you're looking to pick one up, they are available July 28th. You can call us at Striking Results Pro Shop to get one, or you can get one from your local PSO. Want to thank Armadillo Lanes for letting us use the lanes for the video. If you could hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, that would be awesome. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. We'll be happy to answer them. And until next time, this is Billy, Johnny, Striking Results Pro Shop. We'll see you next time.